From Bernie ISD Stadium, it's high school football on the Chargers Network. Tonight, it's a 13-5A matchup between two teams fighting for a potential playoff spot as the Bernie champion Chargers host the Victoria East Titans. Good evening and welcome to the broadcast on the Chargers Sports Network. Alongside Kerry Barboza, I'm Brant Freeman. The Chargers come into this game having won 2 of 3, including a win last Thursday on the road against MacArthur. Champion Kerry has shown it can win on the road, but this is a team eager for his first home win of the season.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. If you'd have told me at the beginning of the year, Champion's going to win every road game and lose every home game through 7 games, I wouldn't have believed you, but that's been the case so far. Champion plays well on the road. They just kind of had bad luck with some injuries at home, and then, of course, who they're playing has something to do with it as well. You know, if you think of Smithson Valley and New Braunfels, who they've played at home, so that's part of the reason why. But yeah, if they're going to make the playoffs, they got to win this one at home tonight, and they got to probably win next week as well against Wagner. So they got to come up a couple home wins here.
As for the Titans, it's been just a 1-win season, but only a game back of tying the 4th-place Chargers in the win column. So this amounts to a crucial game for Victoria East, and the Titans will have the football to start the game tonight. They won the toss, electing to receive. Victoria East is coming off a loss this past week against Wagner. Critical loss for the Titans, 51-29. The Chargers 35-6 winners over the Brahmas. And off we go in this 13-5A matchup. And the Titans will start at the 25-yard line.
Well, stiff breeze already affecting this area. We're supposed to get some storms later tonight. Hopefully it holds off. But just being out on the field and just looking at the flags and people's hair, the wind's going to be a factor. So maybe that might change a little bit of how much you throw tonight, but we'll see how the teams play it.
This has been a far more rush-heavy offense for Victoria East in the past. As a team, through 7 games, the Titans nearly 1,200 yards rushing, only 600 yards through the air. So expect a lot of the ground game tonight for head coach John Ford of Victoria East. Look at that champion defense. Held MacArthur to only 6 points last week. Came to the 4th quarter when the game was well in hand. Offensively, champion scoring all 35 of his points in the first half, and it was backup freshman quarterback Ryder Flugents leading the charge. Into the first snaps at quarterback is Dedrick Callis for the Titans. Back to pass and first down. Out of the pocket he goes and throws that one away to the sidelines. Intended receiver, Ty Stafford. Good coverage down the field, and it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, quarterback has a lot of time. Just good coverage by the secondary, like you said, Brant. Just nowhere to throw and has to throw it out of bounds, basically.
Callis on the year, only 155 yards passing, completing 44% of his passes. No touchdowns, a couple of picks on the season. But we do expect to perhaps see Xavier Valadez also come into the game at some point for the Titans. Now facing 2nd and 10, opening possession of the game. First run of the night for Victoria East is going nowhere. The Chargers defensively crashing in to stop the run. The lead of the charge is Owen Cool on the tackle, and it's 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, good situation for the Charger defense. Anytime you put a offense on 3rd and long, that works to your favor. It looks like about a 3rd and 7 here.
Rashawn Stafford on the carry there for the Titans. Looking at 3rd down and 7. Defensively, the Chargers holding the opposition to about 40% on 3rd downs this year. A team that doesn't pass the ball much, looking at a passing down. Movement up front. And Victoria East now looking at 3rd and 12.
Well, for a team that doesn't like to throw a whole lot, to be behind the chains, tough situation here on your first possession.
First penalty of the game against either team. And now 3rd down and 12. The top receiving targets for the Titans are Abraham Hill and Zion Dorian. As the Titans work with 3 receivers, blitz coming. It is Valadez at a quarterback here, and he's taken down. Sack back at the 22-yard line, and the Chargers defensively force a 3-and-out to start the night.
And you saw the pressure coming up the middle. It flushes him from the pocket. He rolls left, and just no one's open downfield. He decides to try to run it, but he got a, well, maybe, I don't think he got it. Actually, it's no gain. He just got back to the line of scrimmage.
Roman Flugents on the tackle there for the Chargers. And now punt coming from Josh Chappett. A spiraling punt, but it does take a Titan bounce. And the Chargers will start at the 45-yard line.
That's kind of the punt you want. As far as you want to keep it low, you want to keep it out of the wind because of the way the wind's blowing. It's blowing south to north right now. And he would have kicked it. If he kicks it up in the air, it may affect it. But did get a good roll, like you said, and still good field position for the Chargers, though.
Winds up as a 32-yard punt. And Champion will start with a relatively short field in the first possession of the game for head coach Blaine Ellis. And again, Champion rather, coming off a win over MacArthur last week, 35-6, 35 points for this offense. And it is again the freshman Ryder Flugent starting tonight in place of Julian Navarrete, who's been dealing with some ankle issues this year. The first carry to Zachary Garcia is good for 3 yards to bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, Chargers like to go hurry up, so they like to speed things up.
Another run for Garcia, and Garcia to the outside. Garcia out of bounds inside the 40, out of the Titan 36. First down, Champion.
Yeah, not a whole lot there. He just bounces it outside, gets down the sideline, turns it upfield. Good gain into Titans territory.
Quick snap, Garcia, third carry of the series, and he is stacked up. Caleb Alvarez on the tackle there for Victoria East. Maybe a yard of the forward progress, looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, we were talking about before the game, we didn't know who was going to start at quarterback. Was it going to be Navarrete or was it going to be Flugents? And Navarrete suited up. He's taped up pretty good on that ankle. He was giving it a go in pregame, but I guess they just decided to wait it out on him. Good
numbers, though, last week for Flugents. First pass of this game is caught. And near the first down marker at around the 28-yard line, making the catch is Nathan Ryan. And 3rd and short coming up for the Chargers.
Yeah, and that's a 3rd and 1's a big difference from 3rd and 12, so.
Back to pass, Flugents. And that's caught by Lopez. Zachary Lopez all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
I think Champion just tried to get a first down on 3rd and 1 there. You throw a little swing pass out to the left and just a couple of missed opportunities there. Get some good blocks by that Lopez gets and springs him downfield and gets that touchdown. First score of the game here.
Ryder Flugents last week 3 touchdown passes against MacArthur. And for the season, 7 touchdown pass of the year. And the point after is up, and it is good. What a start for Champion. The defense of 3-and-out, the offense a 55-yard touchdown drive. It's the Chargers on top of the Titans, 7-0 here on the Chargers Sports Network. We're back after this.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Bernie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
And welcome back to Bernie ISD Stadium. Chargers on top 7-0 on the 27-yard touchdown pass. Ryder Flugents to Zachary Lopez went in untouched. Great play design, great blocking, and a great start for Champion tonight.
They go 5 plays, 55 yards, took 1:25, and had a lot of good runs by Garcia to start that drive, and then went to that passing game and got that 27-yard touchdown.
Carter Thompson with the kickoff here for Champion. And that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. We'll take a look at Victoria East's offense for the second time tonight. The Titans went 3 and out on their first possession. Last touchdown hauled in by Zachary Lopez. Second touchdown catch of the year. How about the year that Brogan Dempsey's had, though, for champion? 13 touchdown catches this season.
Yeah, his average is about 25 a catch or something like that. So he's kind of the big play guy for the Chargers.
Been a very unique year for champions. Started the season with 2 road games, won them both over Laredo United South and Medina Valley. We then lost back-to-back home games, Laredo Alexander and reigning state champion Smithson Valley, followed by a shootout win at Seguin, 57-50. Those 2 teams, the last 2 years, have really lit up the scoreboard as this quarterback keeper snuffed out. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it for Callis for no gain. So after the win over Seguin and then the bye week, Chargers back home lost to a good New Braunfels team. And then went on the road to MacArthur last week and won 35-6. So, again, no home wins yet for this champion team.
Yeah, I'm talking to Coach Ellis about it. He says, everybody knows. We're not talking about it. Everybody knows it. He says the community deserves better. They come out to the game. We need to treat them to a win. So that's one of the goals tonight.
Callis remains on the quarterback. It is a run off the right side. And that's a nice run. Best offensive play of the night. It's Christian Franco on the carry for the Titans. Good for 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Titans they have to try to string some things together. They can't go 3 and out a couple possessions in a row. You got to kind of get some first downs, keep the offense out there, let your defense get some rest, and just kind of try to get some momentum and move the ball downfield.
And you can't give this champion offense a short field to work with either. You
go
3 down to your own 25. That's trouble.
Yep.
3rd down and 2. Stafford to the backfield. He'll take the snap, and he is driven back. Flugens another tackle for the Chargers. And how about the Flugens brothers to start this game tonight for the Chargers?
Yeah, that one's Roman, the linebacker, and he comes in. He was roaming around that backfield, and he dropped him. The back was trying to take it wide, just trying to get to the outside, but Roman just shot through there and knocked him down.
So Victoria East, back-to-back 3 and outs. And once again, it is Chappett punting for the Titans. Brogan Dempsey back to return.
Ooh.
And the punt is away. And Dempsey fields it, takes a shot. And the flag comes in. The fair catch was called for by Dempsey. And it was Alvarez who hit him. And that will put champion inside of Titans territory.
Yeah, that was tough. That's kind of a bang-bang play. The defender's trying to fight off a blocker there, and I don't think it was anything malicious, but if he hits him, and you got to call it.
This will be the second penalty of the game against Victoria East. Personal foul penalty. They'll mark off 15 yards. Here it is again.
And see Brogan stepping up, and well, he's already down right there. But yeah, another short field for the Chargers. That's the thing. The other one, they started their own 45. This time, they're inside the Titans 45. So let's see what they do here.
The last drive was good for 55 yards. They now start at the Titans 43. Flugens is going to flip it. And that ball fumbled on the exchange, and the Chargers fortunate to get back on it. It was mishandled by Dempsey. And now it's 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, a little misdirection. Really both fortunate. Champion fortunate to get on it. And I think Titans are fortunate because that was going to be a big gainer. There was nobody out there if Dempsey makes it to that corner.
2nd and 12. Flugens flush out of the pocket. Gets out of a couple of sacks. On the run, Flugens down the sidelines. Very elusive with that big, gangly 6'4" frame. And Flugens able to set up 3rd down and manageable.
Yeah, a couple of nice moves by Flugens to avoid getting sacked and actually turns it into a positive play. That's what a running quarterback can do for you. They can extend plays with their ability to scramble.
Good for 6 yards there on 3rd down and 6. Flugents was looking for Dempsey. Now takes off and slides, gives himself up at the 40-yard line. He'll lose a yard. And now the Chargers looking at 4th down.
Yeah, I think you're in 4-down territory here. If you're the Chargers, your defense hasn't given up a 1st down yet. And so if you don't get it, it's not bad field position to let Victoria East start from.
4th down. Champion needs 7.
Oh.
And movement on the right side of the offensive line. It looked like the right tackle, Jackson Bame, the one that flinched for Bernie Champion. First penalty of the game against the Chargers.
Let's see if this changes, if they want to punt or they're just going to go ahead and go for it. They're talking about it.
And the punt unit will come out. And here, Kerry, you have the chance. I understand what you're saying. Your defense, you can put them out there anywhere in the field. They can get a stop. But now if you pin the Titans back deep and get another 3 and out, sets up a potential short field again.
Right, and yeah, you're playing for field position right now. You're trying to flip the field, back them up like you said, and it's early in the game.
And here's a punt from Carter Thompson. And it hits the back of a Titan, and Victoria East jumps back on it.
Wow.
One of the blockers had it hit him square in the back. Alvarez recovers the loose ball, and Victoria East forcing it to still have possession.
Yeah, he had his back to the ball, didn't know where it was. See, he's not even looking, and then he just kind of said, well, what do you want me to do? It hit me. So, yeah, very fortunate. And both teams put the ball on the turf, and both have kept it. So, no turnovers so far.
Hit the back of Darius Ernst, and now Victoria East starts at its own 23rd possession of the game. And the Titans still looking for their first down. One of the issues has been the Titans have yet to have a successful 1st down play. Callis, the quarterback. He'll keep it. Callis, that's the best 1st down play the Titans have had. Although he takes some punishment at the 24. On a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 coming up for Victoria East.
Yeah, just a fake to the outside, run up the middle by Callis, and yeah, like you said, Brent, good 1st down play for them. He gave half of the yardage, and those other 2 drives, they've been 2nd and 10 after 1st down. So at least they get something here, gets them a little bit closer to the sticks.
Lone one of the season for the Titans came over MacArthur. Won that game at home a couple of weeks ago, 43-7. That 1-6 record yet, but a win tonight, and the Titans are right back in the playoff race. It's a run for Stafford, has some room. Big play for Victoria East, and it's Rashawn Stafford. That across the 35 to the 37 for the Titans' first down of the game.
Well, good job blocking by the Titan lineman. They opened up a nice hole for him to run through, and just a couple nice moves by Stafford there gets him up to the 37, so gain of 13 on that one.
Again, if the Titans are going to have success tonight, they have to be able to run the football effectively. It's not a team that can just chuck it 30, 40 times a game and win.
And that was their first down.
Stafford stumbles after taking the handoff from Callis. A loss there for the Titans at 2nd and 11.
I think Callis tripped them accidentally. I think they just got their feet tangled. It's unfortunate for them. Ends up being a negative play for the Titans.
Coming up on 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Champion coming into the game, tied for 4th in the district standings. They have a massive game potentially on the horizon next week against the Thunderbirds, a game that could decide the 4th and final playoff spot at 13-5A. And it is a run off the left side, and not a whole lot there for Callis. To the 40 he goes, 3rd down and 7 out for Victoria East.
That's 2 runs by Callis, both up the middle. He's a tough runner. He's thick-bodied. When he becomes a runner, he's a thick-bodied guy, hard to bring down. He got 4 on that one. 4 tough ones.
Slight change of personnel here for Victoria East. Callis has taken all but 1 snap so far in the game. Saw Xavier Valadez in briefly in the first series for the Titans. Play clocked out of 5 for Callis. Here comes the blitz. Callis runs off the right side, close to the 1st down. They're going to mark him about a yard short of the 46. Made a great move, though, to avoid a tackle in the backfield. And what do the Titans do here?
4th and 1. So, yeah, it's a risk reward. It's a risk if you don't get it. You give Chargers a short field, but the reward is you probably get a first down. So, and that was a good play call because Callis had run it twice up the middle. That time they take him out to that right side. First time he's kind of run this direction. Looks like they're going for it. He could quick kick, I guess, though.
They are. 4th down, and the Titans need a yard. A big shift in the formation here. Chargers stacking the box. Callis keeps, and Callis depends on the spot, and they're going to mark him short. He's about a half yard short of the first down, and the Chargers will take over in Titans territory.
Yeah, I actually thought he got it from up here. I thought he got to the marker, but they're going to say short. And, I admire the aggressiveness there on that call, just, trying to make something happen. You got a first down, your first one, and you're trying to just kind of get some momentum going. But like I said, it's a risk reward, and the risk is that you don't get it and you give Chargers a short field, and let's see if they can do something with it.
So the 3 possessions in the game for Champion have started at their own 45, the Victoria East 43, and now the Titans 46.
Uh-oh. That was a flinch.
Second false start penalty of the game against Champion.
Yeah, and the last possession that started at the East 43, they weren't able to score. They went 3 and out.
And so now Champion looking at first down at 15. Talked about the wild shootout they had against the Matadors early in district play, putting up 57 points. As Dempsey lines up wide left. And Flugen's harassed by Alvarez and throws out of the sidelines. It's caught. Maybe a yard, that's it, but Flugen's forcing it to avoid a sack on the catch for the Chargers. Owen Thornton, the tight end, in a 2nd and 15.
Yeah, he did a great job just getting rid of it. It looked like he's going to take a sack there by number 8, just harassing him. Caleb Alvarez does a good job just getting a couple yards on that one.
Now Flugens takes off to run into a lot of traffic, and he'll be stopped short of the original line of scrimmage. Looking at 3rd down and 11. One of the defenders for the Titans lost his helmet in the process on the tackle. Jeremy Barnes will come out for a play. And if you're Coach Ellis, do you think this is 4-down territory?
I think so. And I think it depends. If you go backwards, probably not. But if you come close, I think you got to definitely think about it.
Flugens with 4 receivers. Rush coming. Runs out of the pocket. Got room to run. Flugens throws on the Ram man wide open. Making the catch, and Thornton. He'll walk in for the touchdown. Broken coverage by the Titans. And for Flugens, his 2nd touchdown pass of the night.
And Owen Thornton somehow is just wide open back there. And somehow he got lost in coverage. But you see Flugens scrambling. He had room. I thought he was going to run it right there. He had room in front of him. He's pointing, saying, go down. And then Thornton just nobody within 10 yards of him that time.
A 46-yard touchdown for Owen Thornton.
That would have been a good in a flag football game.
One after is up. It is good. And it is Champion on top by 2 touchdowns. 14-0 over Victoria East on the Chargers Sports Network.
Hey, Charger fans! Your attention to the video board as it's time for another Ferris Orthodontic Smile Cam. Here's our first Charger. Nice! What a great smile. Let's see it. Perfection. Our last one. Who turned on the lights? Great job, Chargers. That's another Ferris Orthodontic Smile Cam.
And welcome back to Bernie ISD Stadium. All Champion on top, 14-0. Moments ago, a 46-yard touchdown drive, and guess what? It was a 46-yard touchdown pass. Ryder Flugens to Owen Thornton, first touchdown catch of the season. Big start for Ryder Flugents. 4 for 4 passing. 81 yards to the 2 scores. Good start for the freshman. That's into the end zone for a touchback. It was also a lightning quick drive, too, for the Chargers. Took less than a minute.
Yeah, they go 4 plays, 46 yards, and took them 59 seconds. So, and I thought one of the key plays was Flugents when he rolled out. Looked like he was going to get sacked by Alvarez, and he was able to still get the pass off. And they only got a yard on it, but it avoided the big, 10-yard loss right there.
Now the 4th series of the game coming up for Victoria East. And we do see Xavier Babadez at a quarterback now for the Titans. The first 3 series started by Dedrick Callis.
Makes you wonder if they're going to throw more here now.
Now 2 scores. Babadez to the air. Got a man wide open across the 30-yard line at a first down for Abraham Hill. The first completed pass of the night for Victoria East. And then a late flag into the back end of the play.
I think it's going to be on Champion, but let's see. I don't know if somebody said something.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Champion. 3rd penalty of the quarter against the Chargers. And that will put Victoria East into Charger territory for the first time tonight.
You're not exactly sure what happened, but after the play, one of the officials was right there putting the ball down, and I think he heard something and threw that flag.
On first down, it is a run that is driven back. Where do they mark forward progress on the huge tackle for loss by Brady Giles? They're going to mark him with a 49, and the Titans will settle for a loss of 5.
Yeah, very fortunate, and just a great read there. Nowhere to go.
Christian Franco got bulldozed there by Giles, and that play the final one of the first quarter. Ryder Flugents, the freshman quarterback, 2 touchdown passes for the Chargers. They lead the Titans by 2 scores, 14-0, heading into the second here on the Chargers Sports Network.
You know, everyone's lifestyle inside is all connected through Wi-Fi. Your IoT devices, your TV, the streamers, the gamers. And we in Texas, we love being out in the backyard. We love extending, I think, what we do inside to the outside. Whether it's grilling, whether it's swimming, hanging out at night, listening to music, the outdoor Wi-Fi product really extends that Wi-Fi in your lifestyle to the outdoors. We think about connecting products like your security cameras that you can get through GVTC. Talk about your smart lights, your smart speakers. It's the she shed outside, right? For all the women who love to do projects outside, just the same as a workshop. Wherever you want to connect your Wi-Fi, it really is taking the best of the indoor premium Wi-Fi and extending it outdoors into whatever lifestyle that you have.
Start of the second quarter, Victoria East of football, looking at second down at 15 and also staring at a 14-0 deficit before the snap. False start against the Titans, and now faced with second down and 19 on the 3rd penalty of the game.
Well, they're going backwards, going the wrong way for the Titans. They were 1st and 10, and they lost 5 on that run play, and then they lose 5 more on the penalty. You know, a team that's struggling 14-0, you know, second and forever, that's tough on an offense.
Second down, 19. Baladez rolls out, going to run it, and Baladez runs into a wall. Driven back again. Inaki Kolsa, big time tackle for the Chargers, and it is 3rd down and a mile.
Yeah, watch Carter Thompson, 23, kind of force him outside, and just there's a wall of Chargers, like you said, just nowhere to go. Now they got to get to IH-10 to get a first down, I think.
Well said, Kerry. So technically it's 3rd and 22, but we'll take it there.
Yeah.
22 yards to get to I-10.
So 3 negative plays in a row.
So the Titans are taking the snap at their own 41. They have to reach a Charger 37 for a first down. And it is a handoff to Franco. And Franco strung out towards the sidelines. Nothing there. Got pursued by Jackson Denman. And that'll send out the punting unit for the Titans.
Yeah, just nowhere to go. You see him being chased. He's just running horizontal right now. He's trying to cut it upfield, but just not any room to make that turn. And good job by the Charger defense. Every play was a negative play against the Titan offense that time.
It was after that penalty against the Chargers, that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, that Champions defense really stiffened. And this punt will go out at the Charger 28.
Yeah, and they had a really good first play. They went 18 yards pass play, and then they had the penalty on top of that, so 33-yard play basically, and then they just kind of lost that 5 yards and then just kind of went backwards after that.
This will be the 4th series of the night coming up for the Chargers offensively, highlighted by a couple of touchdown passes from Ryder Flugents, 27-yard strike to Zachary Lopez, 46-yard hookup with a tight end Owen Thornton. And both times the receiver making the catch went into the end zone untouched. They have found some breakdowns in coverage tonight from Victoria East. First down on the 28, to the ground, the Chargers go, and this run sent back. Caleb Farias on the carry, nowhere to go. A loss of 4 on the play.
Looked like Noah Shepard there did a good job of forcing them out and not letting them turn.
Second down, and they'll say 13. Farias on the carry this time, and out of steam. There goes Farias, changes direction, gets a block. Farias inside the 25, and all the way down to the Titans' 19-yard line. 56-yard gallop, Caleb Farias.
Well, he just shot through that line of scrimmage like he was catapulted. Look at him. He's already at the second level, and no one's even come close to touching him.
Quick snap, Farias on the run again. Farias all the way down to the 5. Another big run for Caleb Farias. This one good for 14.
Yeah, just another strong run. Great job by the offensive line there, opening up the holes for him to run through.
And now Farias getting a breather, well-deserved. That will get Zachary Garcia back into the backfield for Champion. Those two have been a tremendous 1-2 combo this year in the Chargers run game. Great compliment to the passing of Navarrete and Flugents. Our head referee tonight, Fred Juarez, is over near the Chargers sideline.
Yeah, he called a timeout and came over. I'm not sure if it was what it is.
Did they make sure the play clock got reset to 25 here, not 40? And now we're ready for play. First and goal from the 6. Flugents will hand it off. Lopez off the right side, trying to turn the corner, and he does. Make it Zachary Garcia for the touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run for Zachary Garcia, and the lead grows for the Chargers.
Yeah, he's just trying to go outside, and he's just trying to get to that pylon. He just keeps going lateral, turns it upfield, and just wants to get inside that pylon. Looks like he does. And, Farias with almost 70 yards on 2 runs, and then somebody else gets the last carry. It's kind of tough.
We talked about those two being a great 1-2 combo. They've combined for more than 1,000 yards rushing this season, and now between the two of them, 13 touchdown runs. 5th of the year for Garcia, and it is all Champion. The Chargers rolling, looking for the first home win of the season, and appear to be on their way. On top 21-0. 9:28 to go in the second on the Chargers Sports Network.
Have a good one.
Any idea who keeps doing that?
Nope.
Oh. Oil base with the all-weather enamel. Excellent choice. Let me cash your card.
That's a lot of black paint.
It's a pull, not a push. Take your time.
4 possessions, 3 touchdown drives in the game for Champion. Scoring drives of 55, 46, and 72 yards. Last one ended on the Zachary Garcia touchdown run, set up by 2 beautiful runs by Caleb Farias. A 52-yard run after losing 4 yards the play before. A 14-yard run as well, setting up the 6-yard score by Garcia. And so the Chargers have shown the ability to be balanced in the game. Passing attack, getting things started in the first quarter. Nothing but runs on this last touchdown drive. On top 21-0. Team looking to improve to 3-2 in 13 5A play. And the kick fielded to the 15. This will be returned out across the 20 and squeezing across the 30-yard line. To about the 32. It is Callis, the quarterback, on the return. Now, you don't see that very often, do you?
Yeah, but you know what? In high school, a lot of times the quarterback's your best athlete. So, why not if he can help you on kickoff returns? But, yeah, you normally don't see that a lot. You won't ever see Dak Prescott, returning a kick. Or Arch Manning or whoever. But that was another drive under a minute. That one 55 seconds. So 2 drives, both of them 4 plays, resulting in touchdowns on Champion's last 2 drives. So they're kind of hitting their stride right now.
Over 160 yards of offense for the Chargers so far in the game. Not a whole lot going for the Titans, down 3 scores. Callis, quick throw is caught. Out across the 40, Stafford to the 41. Good first down play, good for 9 yards. And the first completed pass of the night for Dedrick Callis.
And he's got one-on-one coverage. The defender's giving a little bit of cushion, so Callis makes a quick read and makes the throw, and that's a good positive play for the Titans.
Second down and 1 coming up here for Victoria East. Their look at the lead tailback, Rashawn Stafford, in the backfield for the Titans. Stafford not going to take it here. It's Callis himself, and Callis will stumble back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It's 3rd and 1.
Well, he's trying to turn. You see number 19 forces him back up the middle where all the traffic is. Denman makes him cut it back up field, and that's where he gets the help right there.
Cade Vick on the tackle there for the Chargers. Mitchell Stafford being the lead back. Could expect the ball to come his way perhaps here on 3rd and shorts. But first, a timeout called.
No?
No, I guess not.
Well, both teams started walking towards the sidelines like there was, and then never mind.
Actually, Rashawn Stafford not in the formation here. It's Christian Franco, the lead back for the Titans. 3rd down, less than a yard. Callis on the keeper. Callis putting his head down, and he's got it. First down to the 44 and a gain of 2. That'll move the sticks for Victoria East.
He didn't get it by much, but he got it. And I wonder if a play like that, you just want to put him up under center and just kind of let him fall forward. You don't need about half a yard, but either way, he got it that time.
Callis has been the Titans' second leading rusher this year. Only Stafford has more yards on the ground. A first down that the Titans needed to keep that defense off the field. 1st and 10. Stafford is wrapped up. Saw the initial pursuit there from Cade Vick. Cut off that corner that Stafford wanted to turn, and then gang tackled after that for no gain.
Yeah, just trying to go left, and 3 or 4 blue shirts sitting there waiting for him.
Chargers defensively pitching a shutout so far. Pitched a shutout in the first half last week and the win over the Brahmas. So you think back to the last 5+ quarters, just 6 points allowed by this champion defense. 2nd and 10. Callis back to pass. That's caught at midfield. Lassoed right away by Inaki Kosa. The catch made by Abraham. And now it's 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, quick throw by Callis, and finds the man. And I don't know, at 21-0, you might be looking at 4-down territory here. You only need 4 yards, and you got at least 1 crack, maybe 2 cracks at it. We'll see what they do. I think it depends on what happens on 3rd down.
Abraham Hill, big part in the catch. He's been the top receiving target this year for Victoria East. But again, a team that doesn't throw the ball a lot. 3rd and 4, Callis back to throw. He's that incomplete off the hands of Ty Stafford. Coverage down the field, courtesy of Denman. And it's 4th down now for Victoria East.
Yeah, and it looked like Stafford had a little bit of separation over Denman. Just the throw's a little high. You see, he kind of has to go up. And if he catches, I don't know if he gets it, but he's probably a lot closer to a 1st down than they are now. And you might have gone for it then.
Brings out the punting unit. It's a direct snap. It's a fake. Oh, but a timeout called. No, it's a false start called against the Titans. They might be fortunate there, though, Kerry, because I don't think that was going to work.
Yeah, I think now you're really going to punt it, though. I like that. I like that aggressiveness. I like how you're still kind of not conceding anything.
It was a direct snap to the up man there, Brenham Tomlinson. But there's no way he's getting it this time.
No.
And it is a punt for the Titans, no fake. And that ball has a lot of hang time, but doesn't travel very far. Takes a Charger bounce, and is finally going to be killed by Tomlinson. And Stafford at the 46. That's a 9-yard punt. And now the Chargers will take over just outside of midfield.
Well, there's no doubt who's winning field position battle tonight. Every drive by the Chargers has pretty much been, near midfield. That last one, they did start at their own 28, but it helps when you get short fields.
Maybe some payback this year for Champion. They lost to the Titans a year ago in Victoria, 28-10. One of 5 district losses a year ago for Champion, a team that started the year 3-0 last season before heading into district play. And here is a flip. It's Dempsey, and Dempsey takes off. There goes Brogan Dempsey all the way for the touchdown. 54 yards for Brogan Dempsey, and the route is on for Champion.
Well, that's the play they tried earlier, remember, and Dempsey dropped it. He put it on the turf that last time. They probably said, hey, let's come back to it. And I thought that other one, when the ball ended up on the turf, that they recovered the fumble, I thought that one was just as wide open as this one was. And Dempsey, with his speed, he gets out in the secondary, forget it. You're not going to catch that guy.
Think about the yards of touchdowns have covered tonight. 27, 46, 6, and 54 yards. Explosive plays all night tonight for Champion. The point after is up, and it is good. Off the foot of Carter Thompson, and it is Champion rolling over the Titans on top 28-0 here on the Chargers Sports Network.
Life's too short for dirty cars. At Club Car Wash, they make cleanliness easy so you can get back to enjoying the ride. Club Car Wash, your ticket to a cleaner, brighter day.
I wasn't sure if he pitched it forward or.
Welcome back to Bernie ISD Stadium. Homecoming night tonight. As the Chargers host Victoria East. And Kerry, I think you got some of the homecoming information there, and yes, we do.
Caden Logan is the king, and Jayla Mireles is the queen.
Well, there you have it.
Yep.
Homecoming Duchess Emma Lee. Homecoming Duke Nicholas Lofay. Homecoming Prince is Colton Kane. The Princess Stephanie Howard.
Colton Kane, I believe, is a football player, number 21. So usually always football players in the court.
Never the media guys. So a quick one-play drive for the Chargers on a 54-yard receiver run from Brogan Dempsey.
Took him 11 seconds to score. I need to talk to him about his 40 time because
it was funny in terms of time of possession. I think it's been dominated by the Titans, but unable to do much when they've had the football. Callis on the return again, and Callis across the 30 and short of the 35. Come the Titans offensively, down 4 scores, 28-0. It's been a challenging night for Victoria East. Just 2 first downs for the offense so far. Nothing going in the passing game. And unlike the Chargers, they haven't really reeled off any big plays.
Yeah, and like you said, they've had the ball a long time. It's because basically they've been running it and just kind of grinding it out, 2-3 yards and taking up a lot of clock. Chargers just been more explosive, been able to score quickly.
So Victoria East, barring a comeback, is staring at a 7th loss of the year, dropping them to 1-4 in district play, with arguably the top 2 teams in the district remaining in the schedule, Piper and Smithson Valley. A loss like this kind of seals the Titans' playoff fate, as we see Franco on the carry for about 5 yards and first down. Or actually, beg your pardon, there was Darian Walker on the carry, his first tonight.
Well, even though they're trailing 28-0, Titans seem pretty content to just keep running that ball. They're not really changing up a whole lot. They've thrown every once in a while, but they're pretty much sticking to that game plan of keeping it on the ground.
2nd and 5 for the Titans. And once again, it's Walker. Doesn't get much. Maybe a yard, that's it. Setting up 3rd down and 4. Interesting for the Chargers. They're facing again a run-dominant offense tonight in Victoria East. They'll face that again next week in that critical showdown against Wagner.
Yeah, so this is good practice for them. And that time, it seems like when the Titans they send people in motion, they kind of all line them up in a little triangle. They're going to run to that side. Those guys basically become the blockers for them on that play.
3rd down, they'll say 3. And Callis with a blitz coming, gets rid of it, and it's caught. Hill, the catch, and a good run after. Into midfield and down to the Chargers' 47.
Well, another quick throw. Hadn't really thrown downfield a lot as far as anything deep, but maybe that's something you try at a certain point.
3rd catch of the game tonight for Abraham Hill. Had his 8 catches all year coming into the game. And he freshened it down now for the Titans. This is their 3rd first down tonight. And looking for a time-consuming touchdown drive here. Another blitz from the Chargers. It's Stafford. Runs against the blitz. Stafford. Now the hole closed pretty quickly off the corner. And they'll mark his forward progress down to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, they got 3 minutes. Of course, they do have their timeouts, and then we have the 2-minute stoppage. So they got 4 timeouts, basically, if you want to call it that. So they'd like to take as much of this 2:47 as they can, though, not let the Chargers have the ball right before halftime.
Because remember, the champion will get the ball to start the second half as well.
Yeah, and they can score quick.
2nd and 5. It's a run for Stafford. And Stafford breaking some tackles and backs his way for a first down to the Charger 35, the deepest Victoria East has been tonight.
Yeah, just a handoff left side. And good read by Stafford. Kind of spins around, kind of bounces around in there and gets that first down.
Rashawn Stafford has been the bell count tonight for the Titans, 8th carry of the game. Team's leading rusher coming in, closing on 500 yards for the season. Now first down for the 34-yard line. Before the snap, we hit the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to go in the first half here from Bernie ISD Stadium. All Chargers on top of the Titans, 28-0 on the Chargers Sports Network.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go, have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, ay, mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
And welcome back to Bernie ISD Stadium on the Chargers Sports Network. Brant Freeman alongside Kerry Barbosa. Glad to have you with us on this Friday night. With the Chargers on top 28-0. 4 touchdowns scored by 4 different players. Brogan Dempsey, Zach Lopez, Owen Thornton, and Zachary Garcia have all found the end zone tonight for the Chargers. Defensively, pitching a shutout, but the Titans having their best drive of the night. They've got it. First down and 10 at the 34-yard line. 2 minutes to go, and with all 3 timeouts. Callis on first down, keeps it himself, runs into his own blocker. And pinballs down to the 31. Ran into the back of Juan Sujaki. And it's 2nd and 7.
Well, he kind of faked it to the running back, and he has to let him pass. So that play took a little time to develop.
Just saw Roman Flugents come off the field for the Chargers, being looked at by one of the team trainers now on the bench. Has made some big tackles tonight for Champion. 2nd and 7. Callis hands off Stafford. Big hole up the middle. And Stafford's had a very impressive drive for the Titans and a first down of the 23.
Yeah, that's a good-looking drive for Victoria East. By far their best drive of the night.
They're in the hurry up. Callis to Stafford again. Stafford, same play. Stafford inside the 10 and down to the 8 before he's dragged down by Inaki Kolsa. Goal to go coming up for Victoria East.
They're in a hurry. They don't want Champion to set up anything defensively or even substitute.
Stafford, big dose of him with a drive, bouncing off of tacklers, and into the end zone he goes. Brashawn Stafford, 6th rushing touchdown of the season, and the Titans are on the board.
Well, he kind of got lost in the pile there, and then he pops out, bounces it outside, and just nobody in front of him. Good second effort there by Stafford.
So the best offensive drive of the night for John Ford's team will send out the place kicker, Josh Chappett. One after is up. It is good. And Victoria East is on the board, 28-7. Chargers on top. 49 seconds to go in the first half here on the Chargers Sports Network.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota.
Well, the shutout no longer intact for the Chargers with still a sizable lead, 28-7, after the Titans' first scoring drive of the night. Rashawn Stafford with an 8-yard touchdown run, and Stafford's had a pretty good first half for Victoria East. 11 carries now for over 60 yards.
And that was a good drive for the Titans. They go 8 plays, 65 yards, and they took about 4.5 off the clock. What was funny is they were kind of in a hurry up, but they took a long time. The drive itself took a long time. So I don't know, maybe in the second half you try to hurry up, see if that helps you.
Chargers getting ready to come out at offense as the kick is fair caught inside the 30 by Zach Lopez. Now you think 49 seconds to go, maybe not an opportunity here for Champion, but we've seen them piece together a lot of quick drives all night.
Yeah, they've scored 55 and 59 seconds, so. And you do have your timeouts. You still have all three, so we'll see how they attack this. Do they just maybe try to run it, see if they can bust one, or do they kind of go deep? I mean, if I were the Titans, I'd make sure I knew where number 4 is.
That's Dempsey. He's lined up wide to the right, bottom of the screen here on first down. Now in motion, the toss to Dempsey. Dempsey with a head of steam, and Dempsey took the ball back to the middle of the field and gang tackled the 32 for a gain of 4.
And that looked like a forward pitch. They're trying to go in a hurry up here now.
And before the snap, timeout taken by the Titans. As they take the timeout, look around District 13 5A. Only one unbeaten left. Larry Hills, Mississippi Valley Rangers, 4-0 in 13 5A play.
That's a shocker.
Kerry says with a wink and a smile. Piper in second at 3-1. New Braunfels also 3-1, but the Warriors do have the tiebreaker after beating the Unicorns last week. Champion tied with Wagner for fourth place, and those two meet next week. Seguin, Victoria East, both 1-3 and a tie for sixth. And MacArthur, the lone winless team, 0-4 in district play. If we get the chance, we'll check out the scores around the district tonight. MacArthur at Piper. New Braunfels at Smithson Valley, a game that could determine the district champion. And Seguin at Wagner. Definitely a game that the Chargers are keeping their eyes on. Second and 4. Flugents. Well protected, steps up, takes off. Flugents, first down, and then some. Out around midfield, they'll mark him out of the 48 on a gain of 14 yards for the freshman.
Yeah, did a good job getting that first down. He saw some empty field in front of him. He kept going until pressure came up and forced him out of bounds.
Now Flugents back to throw again, pressured, gets out of trouble, throws, and it short hops for his intended target. Down the field, looking to hook up with Farias in the 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he had Farias there, but just he's kind of throwing on the run. He's, not able to set his feet and being chased, so he just kind of had to get rid of that.
Clock sitting at 16 seconds to go. Not a lot of time left for the Chargers, but they do have 3 timeouts. Flugents harassed again. Escapes, throws.
Same play.
Yep, and again over the head of Farias. And once again, the pressure was applied by Khalil Prater twice into the face of Flugents.
Yeah, 9 seconds, so I don't know what you do here. You probably will go for it on 4th down, but quick shout out to Russell Hawkins and Ann Hawkins. They texted me, let me know they're watching the game on the Chargers Sports Network, so thank you, Russell and Ann, for watching.
Appreciate all of our viewers. So far, been a pleasurable viewing experience. The Chargers up 28-7. And this run play for Farias breaks out of a tackle. Farias still running, breaking more tackles, and Farias finally stacked up at the 41. So in the box score, that'll go down as a 12-yard run that doesn't result in points, but one of the more impressive runs we've seen tonight.
12-yard run, but he ran about 50 yards. And funny thing was, he could have gone out of bounds. He stayed in bounds twice. But when you stay in bounds, you're pretty much going to burn up the clock. So it was kind of an all-or-nothing play there for him trying to score.
And we have hit halftime here from Bernie ISD Stadium. All champion on top of Victoria East, 28-7. You're watching high school football on the Chargers Sports Network.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
Hey Hey, Charger fans! Your attention to the video board as it's time for another Ferris Orthodontics Smile Cam. Here's our first Charger. Nice! What a great smile. Let's see it. Perfection. Our last one. Who turned on the light? Great job, Chargers. That's another Ferris Orthodontics Smile Cam.
Have a good one.
Any idea who keeps doing that?
Nope.
Oh. Oil-based with the all-weather enamel. Excellent choice. Let me cash your card.
That's a lot of black paint.
It's a pull, not a push. Take your time.
Life's too short for dirty cars. At Club Car Wash, they make cleanliness easy so you can get back to enjoying the ride. Club Car Wash, your ticket to a cleaner, brighter day.
You know, everyone's lifestyle inside is all connected through Wi-Fi. Your IoT devices, your TV, the streamers, the gamers. And we in Texas, we love being out in the backyard. We love extending, I think, what we do inside to the outside. Whether it's grilling, whether it's swimming, hanging out at night, listening to music, the outdoor Wi-Fi product really extends that Wi-Fi in your lifestyle to the outdoors. We think about connecting products like your security cameras that you can get through GVTC. Talk about your smart lights, your smart speakers. It's the she shed outside, right? For all the women who love to do projects outside, just the same as a workshop. Wherever you want to connect your Wi-Fi, it really is taking the best of the indoor premium Wi-Fi and extending it outdoors into whatever lifestyle that you have.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go, have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, ay, mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
The thing that immediately comes to mind was having the honor and the privilege, really, to refresh our brand recently. To me, it was more than just colors and making things look pretty. It was really shaping the way the company was being portrayed for the people that worked so hard within the company and creating something that they could be proud of.
I guess landing a major account has empowered me. Being able to close on 2 large accounts that I had worked with gave me kind of a more of a boost. It solidified that I am a good salesperson.
It is such a wonderful feeling when you give information, you provide information to your supervisor, to your manager, and they trust the information you're giving them.
I think just thinking recently when I became manager, there's so many things when I've been here where I've always had to ask somebody else. Can I do this or can I do that? Even as supervisor, can I do this for my employees? And so just being able to be like, okay, I'm the one now. I'm the one that gets to make the decisions. I'm the one that gets to make, decide these things. So.
We're really good at helping each other as women, and I think that the more people that look out for each other,
it's important to keep us in the talks of decision making. Having our perspective on things is almost quintessential at this point in time. I feel like we add a lot to the table.
I think that women in general, we have to bring each other up and not tear each other down. I mean, unfortunately, in our society, too many people are quick to tear people down, and sometimes women are the worst with other women. You know, we're all in the same game. We all need to lift each other up and inspire each other and, you know, do what we can to help them learn and grow.
Everything is gonna be okay, girl. Just take a deep breath, because everything's gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine.
Always believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, always strive to do your best, and always remember what you put out there definitely follows you. So always try to strive to do your best and show what you can do to encourage growth in yourself and to succeed.
Just be you. At the end of the day, don't try to be anybody else. Don't try to live anybody else's dream. Don't try to live through anybody else. Just be you.
Gavin, appreciate you joining us again. I'm Chris Cooley. We're here from the GBTC Foundation, and we want to talk to you about the scholarship you applied for with us, the CTE, the Career and Technical Education Scholarship. Does that ring a bell?
Yes, sir.
Where did you find out about this scholarship from? How did you hear about it?
Actually, one of my friends texted it to me just because they knew I participated in the CTEs.
Well, let me tell you, that is a very good friend, because we're here to tell you you have won the 2025 GBTC Foundation $7,500 CTE Scholarship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. How are y'all doing today?
Good.
I think.
Well, sorry to call you down to the office. This is Chris Cooley, and we're here with the GBTC Foundation. We wanted to talk to you about the Ola Armstrong Scholarship that you applied for. Does that ring a bell?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you've applied for quite a few, right? There's a lot of scholarships out there, but we're here to tell you that you are the recipient of the 2025 $15,000 Ola Armstrong Scholarship from the GBTC Foundation. Congratulations to you.
I couldn't be more proud. Thank you so much.
Well, hello, Riley. This is Chris Cooley here from the GBTC Foundation. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Well, sorry to catch you on the road.
No, you're good.
We looks like you're in trouble here. There's a lot of people here, but we've got some questions about your application. This is regarding our GBTC Foundation Richie T. Sorrells Scholarship.
Yes, sir.
Does that ring a bell?
Yes, sir, it does.
I'm sure you filled out a lot of applications. We see you're on the road. I know you're coming back from a school trip, so we'll jump right to it and tell you congratulations. You are the recipient of the 2025 GBTC Foundation $25,000 Richie T. Sorrells Scholarship. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I was not expecting this.
Well, I plan on going into graphic design at Texas State University, and hopefully afterwards being able to use that in my own career experience and hopefully start a business or work through a business, learning on that.
Well, I just want to start by saying thank you to the GBTC Foundation again for giving me this opportunity. It will go a long way in helping pay for college by covering just a chunk of my first semester or more. I'm planning to do something with math, not quite sure yet, but perhaps actuarial science, and this will definitely help further my education in that. So thank you very much again.
So this is going to go towards my education at Texas A&M University. I plan to major in animal science and pursue a career in veterinary medicine, whether that be through working in a vet clinic or product development and research. It's been a passion of mine for many, many years, and I plan to pursue that further in the future. I want to say thank y'all so much for all that y'all do to support youth development in our community. It means so much to me and countless other youth, and it really encourages youth in our community, whether that by acknowledging their leadership, community service, and hard work. So I just want to say thank you for everything that y'all do to support youth in our community. It means so much to me and countless others.
congratulations to all of you, to the students and to your parents as well. It's a big day for y'all, but it's also a really big day for all of us. As Richie mentioned, this is who we are. So I think for us, you know, what we can do in the community and investing in the students, to have a day like this, to be able to come and see the faces, and see, and I know the people that get to award these, they get to see the real surprises when you guys get it, which is great. I think they video that so we can see it too. But it's just a great day for all of us. And so glad y'all are here to all celebrate this together.
I'm Sonia Aguion, president of the GVTC Foundation. I've been with the GVTC Foundation since 2008 and have been working actively since then.
My name is Ashley Burton. I joined the GVTC Foundation Board of Directors in 2024. I am the treasurer. So I am the financial lady, we call it, well, I call it Assets with Ashley.
Volunteering was part of our everyday life at home. Growing up, my parents often had us volunteering out in the community or helping someone. And so when the GVTC Foundation had an opportunity, I was encouraged by Ola Armstrong, then the president of the GVTC Foundation, and it was a perfect fit for me.
As a whole, we lead the foundation. We are leading community-driven events. I would say we're kind of like the face of the foundation in a way. We're going to events, we're talking with the leaders of the nonprofits, we're making sure that the face of the foundation is positive.
We are 100% operated by GVTC employee volunteers. Our board and our volunteers are employees at GVTC who choose to make an impact in the communities, and therefore they volunteer their time not having much overhead at all for our organization. In fact, 98 cents of every dollar raised goes right back out to our community.
Believe it or not, customer donations are actually matched by GVTC at 100%. So if a customer just rounds up their bill to the next dollar, and let's just say it's 36 cents, GVTC will match that 36 cents.
87% of GVTC employees contribute through payroll deduction. 100% of GVTC directors also contribute and support our program. GVTC generously matches those two funding pots at 150%. We organize quarterly work days where our employees are given time off from GVTC to go out and do hands-on work with some of our partners out in the community.
The last one we went to Hill Country Daily Bread. And what I love about Hill Country Daily Bread is that if you go there and you say, I need a bag of food, you will leave that place with a bag of food. My favorite event, there are several events that I love, but I think my favorite is Thanksgiving Give Back, hands down. When you don't realize how much need there is in the community, and I'm gonna get choked up, that the looks on these people's faces when you are handing them this bag of food, it's like you just made their year. For a lot of these people, that's not what happens. And we make their holiday. We make their year, and it's such a good feeling.
Hey, Charger fans! Your attention to the video board as it's time for another Ferris Orthodontic Smile Cam. Here's our first Charger. Nice! What a great smile. Let's see it. Perfection. Our last one. Who turned on the lights? Great job, Chargers! That's another Ferris Orthodontics Smile Cam!
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
Hey, Charger fans! Your attention to the video board as it's time for another Ferris Orthodontics Smile Cam. Here's our first Charger. Nice! What a great smile. Let's see it. Perfection. Our last one. Who turned on the light? Great job, Chargers! That's another Ferris Orthodontics Smile Cam!
Charms directors, Ashton Kidd. Charms managers are Melissa Archuleta, Brooklyn Clemens, Ian Guzman, and Isabella Shives.
Technically, no. They don't play tomorrow. They play Tuesday. It's weird. We have a Tuesday game. Don't play Saturday. Play Tuesday. We don't have one on Saturday. Right. So you play once in like a 18-day span or something. You said that one game, it's a national TV game. You don't do it, but you don't do radio. You don't do radio. So I was the radio voice of the football team for 15 years. When I moved over to TV, I posted them that, well, I'll do the home.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
Hey!
I don't know if I can play football anymore after that this year.
Anna Taliaferro.
Still working Osterman? No, well, no, not really. She leaves.
CHS band member of the game is sophomore Evelyn Douglas. CHS band freshman of the game is Isaac Valdez. This week's color guard member of the week is Isabel Ramirez. Truck fantasy straight points from all judges last week at Division 29 marching contest. Next Saturday, November 1st, Charger Band competes at the Area Age marching contest at C. Del Trilla State High School with a preliminary performance time of 3 p.m. Brown would like to extend best wishes to our colleagues and Victoria D. fans of the Area D Marching Band Contest next Saturday. Sergeant Band has decided to present the competitive show Boom. This year's show includes music by classic song, Full Singer, First Vivaldi, and Van Hilton. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion.
Thank you. lot of runs.
Yes, yeah.
A lot of run plays.
Amen to that.
What a goofball. I'm about to slap that little.
That Charger Nation flag is upside down.
Must be sacrilege.
Sure. Maybe in about 60 seconds. Can we do that?
Idiot this kid is.
And welcome back to Bernie ISD Stadium. Ready to start the second half. All Chargers on top of the Titans, 28-7. Over 260 yards of offense for Champion in the first half. Freshman quarterback Ryder Flugents, a couple of touchdown passes. Long touchdown run from Brogan Dempsey, another one from Zachary Garcia. The Titans finally got a drive going late in the first half for their only touchdown. And the Chargers will get the football to start the third quarter. Brant Freeman alongside Kerry Barbosa. Here on the Chargers Sports Network, ready for the start of the third quarter. Chargers are 24 minutes away from the first home win of the season. And on the return is Caleb Farias to start the second half. And Farias has it out across the 35-yard line.
You know, you're talking about the first half of the Chargers. One thing I liked about them is they had four different guys score. Lopez scored, Thornton scored, Garcia scored, Dempsey scored. So they're kind of not just focusing on one guy. They're kind of mixing it up, letting different guys handle the ball, and four different ones that found the end zone.
And again, some explosive plays for the Chargers in the first half. 4 plays of 25 yards or further outs for Champion. And Flugents on the first play of the third, going to hand it off to Garcia. Had a 6-yard touchdown run back in the first half. 4 carries, 26 yards in the first half for Garcia. This one good for 2 to bring up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, even with a big lead, Champion kind of seems to be intent to kind of speed things up a little.
On 2nd and 8, Garcia again breaks 1 tackle. And then tripped up for a loss. Good tackle out of space. It's made by Jaden Soto for the Titans. And now the Chargers looking at 3rd and long. Loss of 4 on the play.
Oh, definitely. Well, you would think it'd be a run play.
Flugents making a 2nd straight start in place of the injured Julian Navarrete.
Just kind of went down. I don't know if he slipped or he just kind of went down.
I think he just lost his footing there. And so the Chargers, for the first time tonight, go 3 and out.
Yeah, they went backwards on 2 of those plays.
Loss of 6 there for Flugents. And just the second punt of the game for the Chargers. Thompson has that nearly blocked, but got it away. And the fair catch called for made by Travis Zimmer. And so, good start for Victoria East defensively. Offense scored his last drive with the first half carry, so maybe the Titans started to build some momentum here.
Yeah, and what I liked about when they were moving the ball, they kind of went to a hurry up, and so I thought it was very effective. It kept the Chargers from subbing, so maybe is that something you try to speed it up a little bit, see if that works again for you?
Let's see how the Titans operate here. It was a big dose of Brashawn Stafford on that final drive of the first half for Victoria East. In the first half, 11 carries, 64 yards to the touchdown. And Stafford in the backfield here. First carry of the half for Victoria East is good for about 4. And that'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try to ride that Stafford train a little bit. You see a handoff straight up the middle. Good 5-yard gain that time.
Third quarter just underway. A little more than 2 minutes gone by. At one point, the Titans down 28-0. Now a 21-point game. And looking to piece together back-to-back scoring drives. On 2nd and 5, Callis fires, and that's nearly picked. Pass intended for Abraham Hill, and jumping the route was Jaden Davis, and just couldn't hold on.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have another crack at, because you kind of had to go low to get it, just not able to hang on to it there.
The Chargers just missing, forcing their first turnover of the game. 3rd and 5. Callis on the keeper, strung to the outside, turns the corner, and a first down for Callis. Got around the grasp of Jaden Davis and bolts ahead for a first down.
Well, they fake it up the middle, draws a lot of attention, then he takes it outside. He's able to turn that corner, and I tell you, I like Callis. He's a physical runner. He doesn't shy away from contact.
Gain of 15 for Victoria East. And for the Titans, that is their longest play from scrimmage of the game. So once again, the Titans on the move. Here the opening third quarter drive. Callis hands to Stafford. Looking to turn the corner to his right, and Stafford stumbles ahead for a couple. On the tackle there for the Chargers is Ethan Jensen. And Brady Giles also there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, you just try to get your running backs, someone like Stafford, you try to give him the ball. Just try different plays. Maybe you run him left side, sometimes up the middle. That time they try to go right side just to kind of keep the defense guessing on what they're trying to do.
2nd down and 8. A lot of pre-snap motion again for Victoria East. We've seen that all night. It's Stafford to the carry. Into a lot of traffic and only a yard. That's it. 3rd and long coming up now for the Titans.
And at this point where the ball is at the 35-ish, this may be 4-down territory, especially with the score the way it is. You're down 3 touchdowns. You might have 2 cracks at this. I would run it and then see what you need on the 4th down.
3rd down, 7 to go. Callis operating with 3 receivers, well protected, taking a downfield shot, and miscommunication as Abraham Hill stopped at his route and the ball traveled about 15 yards over his head. And now 4th down for Victoria East.
Yeah, he kind of did a little curl pattern about the 20, 25, right around there, and looked like Callis thought he was going to run just a fly route down the sideline, and no chance on that one.
Score update. 2nd half underway from Ranger Stadium. Smithson Valley on top of New Braunfels 17-7. Competitive game there.
Yeah.
Between 2 teams near the top of the standings. 4th down, 7. And the Titans offense stays out there for head coach John Ford. Chargers showing a blitz.
There's all kinds of movement. Oh, and I called a timeout.
Play clock was winding down and a timeout taken by John Ford. 2nd-year head coach. Was previously the offensive coordinator for Victoria East for Charlie Reeve. He left in the spring of 04 to take over Corpus Christi Cal Allen. As you look at the Charger huddle, head coach Blaine Ellis. 3rd season as Chargers head coach. Previous 10 years, he was the defensive coordinator under longtime Chargers head coach Keith Kaiser.
Yeah, and then they were, Kaiser and Ellis, they were together at Marshall before that, Northside Marshall. for a few years. So Kaiser came here, he brought him in on his staff. And I see Coach Kaiser every once in a while. He's a traveling man. He's retired. He's enjoying that retired life. And saw him at one of the scrimmages this year, and he just got back from Germany. So he's literally traveling all over the world.
Another score update in 13-5A. This one will draw attention from Charger fans. Seguin leading Wagner at the half, 28-13. And remember, Wagner and Champion tied for fourth coming into the game tonight, and a very important matchup looming next week in Converse. 4th down and 7. Empty backfield for Callis. Back to throw. Callis trying to spin away from trouble. On the run, chucks it downfield to the sidelines, incomplete. Looking for Hill, and the Titans turn it over on downs.
Callis does a good job of kind of buying some time there, kind of scrambling around. And I'm glad he threw it. Sometimes they'll just, eat it, but it's 4th down anyway, so if you throw it and it's intercepted, it's like a punt. Just out of the reach of, too close to the sideline for that receiver.
So turnover on downs. They'll bring the Chargers back out offensively. Champion went 3 and out on his first second half possession. First one of those of the game for Champion. Taking over now at their own 35. Flugents will hand it off to, it's a play fake, and that pass is caught. And a 1st down catch for Nathan Ryan, second catch of the game.
It's going to be a face mask, I think, too. It's going to add about 15.
Gain of 13 on the play. And this will mark the 4th penalty of the game against Victoria East. And there it is, 15-yard face mask. 4 flags, 40 yards tonight against the Titans. And it looked like DeMarcus Franklin got a lot of the helmet on the tackle there. Ryan, now 1st down to the Victoria East 39. Flugents, play fake again, this time a pass to Dempsey. Slips a bit and then brought down. Quick tackle in space made by Travis Zimmer. And that can be tough to do against an athlete like Brogan Dempsey.
Yeah, and I thought Victoria East very fortunate. He kind of slipped right there. Didn't go down, he didn't touch, but that kind of slowed him down a little bit.
Believe it or not, that's the first official catch tonight for Brogan Dempsey. And now Flugent's harassed, and down he goes. Khalil Prater, a couple of times, have been close to bringing Flugents down for sacks this game, and finally gets him here.
Yeah, he just came from the outside. Nobody picked him up, and he just got past the blocker on that right side. He just came from outside blitz and knocked him down.
The loss of 7. 3rd and 13. The freshman quarterback harassed again by Prater, and that pass incomplete. Looking for Ryan. Defending down the field was Franklin. It is 4th down for the Chargers.
Yeah, and I think the pressure is what made him get rid of it. See, there's really nobody open or anybody in that area. He just didn't want to take a sack, so he just kind of had to get rid of it. Good job by the Titans defense making him throw it before he was ready. 2 positive plays to end that drive right there.
This will mark 3 straight scoring or offensive drives, rather, where the Chargers have been held without points. Thompson to punts. And the fair catch not going to be made this time by Zimmer. We'll let it go, and Ryan will pick it up at around the 13-yard line.
Well, you got a 3-touchdown lead, and your defense is playing well. They've only given up 1 touchdown. Victoria East has to go about 90 or 88 yards or so. So I think you're putting your trust in your defense right here.
One more score update in the district, and it is all Piper at the half against MacArthur. 42-0 Warriors, the lead over the Bramas. Last week, Piper come from behind win on the road at New Braunfels. And they're in a tie for second place in the district as this drive starts. with a short handoff to Stafford. In fact, they're going to mark him back for a loss of about a yard there. And a 2nd and long.
And just runs it up the middle, nowhere to go. And I think that loss by New Braunfels last week, I think that was their first loss of the season.
It was.
And, you know, when they played here, Champion held them to 24. It was 24-14 game. So Champion defense, I thought, played well. Just they had Navarrete get hurt, you know, a couple bad breaks. Just not able to get that run game going like they've had it tonight.
Callis, handoff, Stafford. And again, all the holes close up. Great pursuit by the Charger defense. Looked like Andrew Medina leading the charge there for Champion. And now the Titans looking at 3rd and long.
Tough spot for the Titans, not really a passing team. And if you don't get any kind of first down or good yardage, you're going to have the possibility of giving the Chargers a short field. And they've done very well with those short fields tonight.
Past the halfway point of the 3rd quarter, Champion nursing a 21-point lead. The defense a chance to get off the field on a 3 and outs. Callis back to pass, steps up, gonna run, and Callis is finally corralled at the 20-yard line.
I like that. I like that kid. He's got game, man. He's nowhere to go. Decides to tuck and run. Look how many tackles he breaks. There's 1, 2, 3. Still spinning, fighting his way, and doesn't get it, but he got it close. But they're so far back, they're inside the 20 that I don't think you'd go for it on 4th down here.
Wound up getting 9 of the play, but still 4th down, 4th and 3. And out comes the punting unit. Chappitt been busy tonight for the Titans. And here is the punt, one of his better ones of the game. Dempsey, the catch to the 44, looking for a return, and Dempsey will take it to midfield. But what an athlete he's been this year for Bernie Champion.
Yeah. And I thought he was just going to fair catch it, but yeah, he wants to run. He wanted to run it. And he gets him another short field starting this time. Again, the positive side of the 50, just another drive in Titans territory that starts there.
We'll start at the Titans' 49-yard line. Dempsey is a receiver coming into the game, over 700 yards receiving. Has been a tremendous punt returner all year long as well for Champion. 1st and 10, Flugents will hand it off. This is Garcia. Garcia to the outside. A lot of running for only a couple of yards there. Probably traveled 30 to get it. And a 2nd and 8.
Cuevas, good job by Titans. They just don't let him turn it upfield. He looked like he's trying to go up the middle. Nothing there. He bounces it outside and still just extended it to the sideline.
2nd and 8. Flugents hands to Garcia again. And Garcia into the teeth of the defense. Good for about 2, maybe 3. Took a hard hit as well. Looked like big Ivan Esneger on the tackle there for the Titans, and it's 3rd down.
Watch him fall backwards, land right on his back right there. Just boom.
Actually, it was Israel King on the stop there for Victoria East. Now one of the defenders limping off for Champion. One of the linemen, I beg your pardon, limping off.
Marquardt
there for the Chargers.
Jackson Marquardt, his sister was a basketball player for the Chargers a few years ago.
3rd down and 5. And this pass is caught by Rehad. Got tripped up. Good open field tackle is made by Jaden Soto. And now the Chargers looking at 4th and 3.
Yeah, I think they're going for it right here. I mean, you could just, again, try to back him up, but I think with the score and where you're at right here, I think you go for it.
4th and 3. It's a run off the left side, a 1st down and then some. Caleb Farias, big 4th down play for Champion. That'll keep the drive going for the Chargers.
Yeah, nothing complicated, just kind of a simple handoff to that left side. Just gets outside and finds an open lane and gets a 1st down.
First and 10. Farias again off the right side this time. Farias breaking tackles. Farias inside the 10. Stumbles down near the 5.
When the way the play started, it looked like they were going to hold Farias to hardly anything, but he just kept going and stayed in bounds. Tightrope that sideline, got his first down.
First and goal, Farias again. Farias leading for the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown, Caleb Farias, his first tonight.
And just a simple run up the middle. His 5th touchdown by the Chargers and the 5th person to score tonight. So good balanced attack by Champion tonight.
Team leading 9th rushing touchdown of the season for Caleb Farias. Makes it 34-7 Chargers. Tops it off with a point after. After the high snap, is able to knock it through. Champion 35, Victoria East 7. You're watching high school football on the Chargers Sports Network.
Hey, Charger fans! Your attention to the video board as it's time for another Ferris Orthodontic Smile Cam. Here's our first Charger. Nice! What a great smile. Let's see it. Perfection. Our last one. Who turned on the lights? Great job, Chargers. That's another Ferris Orthodontic Smile Cam.
And welcome back to Bernie ISD Stadium. Champion back on top by 28. Our touchdown drive highlighted by big runs from Caleb Farias. Had a huge 4th down run to extend the drive, followed by a long run down to the 5-yard line, and then punches it in himself for his 9th rushing touchdown of the season. 35-7, Champion on top.
Well, remember, that drive started in Titans territory at the 49, so took advantage of that short field.
Short kick here. And the ball bounces. It's in play down the sidelines, and it goes out of bounds. And so you see a flag in there because technically that is illegal procedure on a ball that went out of bounds.
Right.
But that was almost recovered by the Chargers.
Unless somebody touched it, but I couldn't tell. I don't think anybody touched it. Took a funny bounce. Yeah, I guess somebody touched it and it went out of bounds. So they'll have the choice.
The ball bouncing out of frame there, but yeah, it took a weird bounce, and well, you see it's out right there, right around the 37-yard line. Make it they'll tack on 5 yards for the penalty to make it the 42. But that ball was live for anybody.
Yeah.
So the Chargers could have recovered to get the ball back.
Right. Just before they could, it got out of bounds, and Titans get extra 5 yards out of it on that penalty.
First down for Callis in the offense. Down 35-7. Callis is escorted out of bounds. Good pursuit by Anaki Kolsa. Holding Callis to a gain of 1.
Got a game up the road. Comfort at home hosting Thrall. Bobcats winning 57-43. 100 points in that game. And if Comfort does hold on to win, that's going to go a long way in getting them a playoff spot.
On second down, this is Franco, and he's pushed back. Jane Davis, Kosa on the tackle there for the Chargers. 3rd down, 7 coming up for the Titans. Bernie with a win last night over Veterans Memorial. 45-27. Greyhounds with a win that last night.
Yeah, they're on a roll. They've won 7 in a row. They lost their first game of the year to Piper, and then they've won 7 straight.
That was a game that came down to the final possession. Warriors scoring the go-ahead touchdown with 2 minutes to go. 3rd down, 7 to go. Callis going to step up and run, and Callis hits it and runs into the official. If he doesn't hit the official, he might score.
He needed to put on a blue jersey that time, that umpire, because he just got right in the way.
It's our umpire tonight, Joseph Kasparowski, on the receiving end of this hit.
All right, suit me up, guys. Yeah, he had nothing but daylight ahead of him, just a bad break for the Titans.
Callis knew it too, that if not for Kasparowski, he's gone.
Yeah, they're part of the field though.
1st down, Titans. 100 minutes to go in the 3rd. Callis' pass caught by Hill, who's been very active in the passing game tonight for Victoria East. Good 1st down play, sets up 2nd down and 4. Make it 2nd and 3.
Well, they're in kind of hurry up.
Quick snap to Callis. Quick throw. That's dropped. Would have been an easy 1st down for Stafford. Ty Stafford also had some room to run if he holds on to it.
Yeah, that little up-tempo thing they kind of do, I kind of like that. That works well for them. It keeps Champion, from being able to sub, unless they burn a timeout.
15 seconds to go in the 3rd. 35-7. Chargers on top. Callis hands to Franco, and Franco stonewalled at the 33-yard line. No game. 4th down coming up for Victoria East. When we come back, that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter, unless there's a timeout called. And looks like there might be one here. The final seconds do tick off the clock. And no timeout. We go to the 4th. Chargers 35, Titans 7 on the Chargers Sports Network.
Everyone's lifestyle inside is all connected through Wi-Fi. Your IoT devices, your TV, the streamers, the gamers. And we in Texas, we love being out in the backyard. We love extending, I think, what we do inside to the outside. Whether it's grilling, whether it's swimming, hanging out at night, listening to music, the outdoor Wi-Fi product really extends that Wi-Fi in your lifestyle to the outdoors. We think about connecting products like your security cameras that you can get through GVTC. Talk about your smart lights, your smart speakers. It's the she shed outside, right? For all the women who love to do projects outside, just the same as a workshop. Wherever you want to connect your Wi-Fi, it really is taking the best of the indoor premium Wi-Fi and extending it outdoors into whatever lifestyle that you have.
Bernie Champion 12 minutes away from his 1st home win of the season, and for the Chargers, their 2nd win in a row. Coming off a 35-6 win last Thursday over MacArthur. Leading here by a similar score, 35-7, as we start the 4th quarter. 3rd down, or 4th and 3 for Victoria East. Callis keeping his head down, and Callis, what an effort.
Ooh, I don't know that he got it. I thought
it depends on the spot. They're going to spot him short, but I thought he had it.
I thought he did too. We thought that the last time too, where it looked like he got to the marker, and I just can't see where the ball is. So if this were an NFL and they did they challenged it, you wouldn't be able to see where the ball was. So you have to go by what the officials say on the field.
So turnover on downs forced by the Champion defense, and the offense will take over. Last time they were out. Big drive for Caleb Farias, ending on a touchdown run of his own. And I would imagine here, Kerry, you're up 4 scores in the 4th quarter. Going to be a lot of the ground game here for Champion from here on out.
And you'll still throw it. You still got basically the whole quarter. But I think if you do throw it, it'll be selective and maybe some short passing games, which kind of serve as a run in a sense.
And here's Flugents trying to set up a screen, and it's caught by Farias across the 40-yard line. And a first down with the Chargers. What a second half this has been for Caleb Farias.
Yeah, there's the short play, just a screen play. And Farias takes a pretty good shot from behind. He does a good job of holding on because a lot of times when you don't see that hit coming, you don't protect that ball.
Over 100 yards passing tonight for the freshman quarterback, Ryder Flugents. We'll hand it off here, and this is a big run for Garcia. Explodes inside the 30. Garcia is gone. Zachary Garcia, second touchdown tonight.
Yeah, no flags, so it's going to count. Just straight up the middle, just doesn't even get touched, doesn't look like. And then at that point, he's at the second level. It's just a foot race and not going to catch him.
Zachary Garcia now to 6 rushing touchdowns on the night. And the first Charger to hit pay dirt twice this evening. And the route continues for Champion on top 41-7. And here comes the point after. And it is good. Another explosive play for the Chargers. And Champion on top 42-7 early in the fourth quarter on the Chargers Sports Network.
Have a good one.
Any idea who keeps doing that?
Nope.
Oh. Oil base with the all-weather enamel. Excellent choice. Let me cash your card.
That's a lot of black paint.
It's a pull, not a push. Take your time.
Back out at Bernie ISD Stadium, Brain Freeman alongside Kerry Barbosa. Glad to have you with us on this Friday night. It's with all Chargers on top 42-7, coming off the 60-yard touchdown run from Zachary Garcia. Another home run hit in this game by Champion. A lot of explosive plays tonight. You know, for the Chargers, coming off their 35-6 win over MacArthur, this big win tonight, and this team is building a lot of confidence as we head towards the final few weeks of the regular season.
Yeah, and I thought that was the case last year. And they didn't make the playoffs, but they did go down to Wagner, Rutledge Stadium, and beat Wagner down there. And that is the third drive that took less than a minute. Well, actually the fourth that's taken under a minute to score. That one, 2 plays, 70 yards, 57 seconds.
Came not long after Champion's defense got a stop on fourth down. You hear coaches talk a lot about complementary football, and that's been the case tonight for Champion. Offense, defense have played very well. Special teams has been clean tonight. No big mistakes made in the kicking game. And this has been a complete ball game tonight put together by the Chargers, and they've done so now for Coach Blaine Ellis in 2 straight weeks. Second shorts. And that play not going anywhere on the run from Adrian Walker. Third and short coming up, third down and 2 here for the Titans. The back in district play last week, Smithson Valley a rout over Seguin, 56-10. These Titans lost to Wagner, 51-29. Piper with a win. Overton Broncos coming from behind to win that game at Unicorn Stadium. That's a first down run for Callis. And the drive will continue here for the Titans. Checked in on some scores earlier. Piper with a blowout of its own over MacArthur. Smithson Valley a 10-point lead in the second half in the third quarter against the Broncos. And Seguin leading 28-13 against Wagner last we checked. And again, a big matchup for these Chargers looming against the Thunderbirds next week. 1st and 10. Walker not going anywhere to the outside. Good tackle on his space. Is made by Jackson Barnes, and it's 2nd and long.
Yeah, talk about that Wagner game here next Friday. The way it's looking, if Champion holds on tonight and then they win next week, that should be enough to get them in to the playoffs. They missed it last year.
Those first 3 spots all but secured by Smithson Valley, Piper, and New Braunfels, so it's a battle for 4th. The Chargers are there along with Wagner. The Titans, the Brahmas, the Matadors all seem to be on the outside looking in. Although Seguin with a win tonight will keep the Matadors alive.
Yeah, although Champions beat them head-to-head, so they would have, if they finished tied record-wise, they would have the tiebreaker on a head-to-head win.
3rd down and long coming up here for Victoria East. Up next for the Titans, their schedule gets really difficult. Hosting Piper next Friday, and they close out the regular season at Smithson Valley on the first Friday of November. Third and 12, Callis. Protection breaks down, Callis on the run, harassed, escapes and dumps that, incomplete. Looking for a safety valve there in Walker. There's 4th down for the Titans.
Yeah, did a good job not taking the sack, did Callis, but even if he does get it off and he makes the completion, I don't know there would have been a whole lot more yards added to that play at the end there. Just kind of just short arms it there, trying to hit the safety valve, check down. And you saw number 19, I think it was Denman right there. So it would have been a short gain either way.
A game with a lot of intrigue against Smithson Valley. New Braunfels score update there. It's still a 10-point lead for the Rangers.
Uh-oh.
That punt goes out of bounds.
Sideways.
For Chappett. And the Chargers are going to take over right in midfield after a 14-yard punt. So 9:22 to go in the 4th quarter in that game. The Rangers and Unicorns 24-14. The Smithson Valley lead.
A comfort one, that's final. They started at 6 o'clock. They're expecting bad weather tonight, so they want to get ahead of it because it's going to be coming that way from the west. So they started at 6 o'clock, and they beat Thrall 57-43.
Well, look at that Titans sideline. Been a tough night for head coach John Ford and his team, about to fall to 1-7 on the year. And will be on the receiving end of a blowout loss, trailing here 42-7. Flugents remains the game at quarterback. Going to throw that one out complete to Zachary Lopez, and he took a shot. It's a good defensive tackle made by Darius Ernest out in space for the Titans.
Yeah, he read it well and just nowhere to run as soon as he makes that catch. Only gain of 1. We talked about that passing game. There could still throw. It's going to be short passing stuff like that. Screen plays, short outs like that, things like that.
Yeah, so marked a 2nd straight win for Ryder Flugent, a starting quarterback. Filling in for the injured Julian Navarrete.
They're just taking their time, milking that clock, just draining it. Clock's your friend right now. Just take your time.
And Flugent's shown a lot of poise as a freshman. 2nd and long. Fires complete again. And a 1st down inside the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Reha.
Hook up, yes, with Kason Reha. Moves the chains for the Chargers.
Just a quick throw, safe throw, nothing downfield, nothing risky, and just going to take their time again here. You talk about Flugents. So last year he's an 8th grader playing in middle school. His first game action on varsity is against defending state champ Smithson Valley. So how about that? You go from playing middle school to playing against the best 5A team in the state in 2024. So you had to grow up fast as far as the speed of the game.
It's Barnes to carry this time for the Chargers. He takes a shot from Alvarez. Good tackle again for this Titans defense. 2nd down and long coming up. So again, it's Jackson Barnes in the backfield now for Champion. That might very well mean that's going to be it for Zach Garcia and Caleb Farias, who both had big games tonight.
Yeah, we're going to be out here pretty quick. The way they're just kind of running and draining clock, just kind of standing around.
Past the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Flugents hands to Barnes again, and Barnes has some room to the outside. And finally driven down to the 30-yard line. Alvarez on the tackle along with Travis Zimmer. Sets up 3rd and short for the Chargers.
Almost broke it. Just him not being held by his jersey by Prater. He may have had a touchdown on that one.
Third and 1. As Carey described, Champion using a lot of the play clock here. With the game well in hand, and Flugents with a pass. Boy, that was dangerous, and it falls incomplete. 2 defenders right there in the area. And now it's 4th down.
And you'll go for it here. Yeah, that was a lot of traffic. Looked like a little bubble screen there, wide receiver screen. Fortunate they didn't turn it over on that one.
Up 35 points, too far for a field goal here, certainly too close to punts, and looking at 4th and short, the smart moves to go forward here, and that's exactly what Blaine Ellis elects to do. 4th and a yard. Flugents, hands to Barnes, no, play fake, and that's caught. Reha inside the 10, and down he goes to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to be able to take another couple minutes off here.
So 4th and short, Chargers go to the play fake, and it pays off. Case and Reha the catch, and Skull to go for the 10. As we had 4.5 to go. Flugents hands to Barnes this time, and Barnes is hit by Alvarez and driven back at around the 9. Sets up 2nd and goal. We're giving you some of the high school football updates. Well, also it's game 1 of the World Series. First World Series game played north of the border since 1993. It's a good one. They're in the 6th inning now, and tied at 2 between the Dodgers and Blue Jays.
It's the Joe Carter era for the Blue Jays.
First ever World Series I watched was the 93 World Series.
Yeah, he had a great series.
The walk-off home run in Game 6 to date, the last walk-off home run to win a World Series. Beat the Philadelphia Phillies, homered off Mitch Williams, the closer for Philly. Flugents to the end zone, and that's a touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass of the night, this time to Mason Clayton.
Just a simple slant play. Kind of sucked everybody in with that play action, and Clayton wide open.
So, how about this string of success for the freshman quarterback Ryder Flugents for the Chargers? 3 touchdown passes at his start last week. Over 200 yards against MacArthur. Had a 3 touchdown game tonight. And on the botched point after, a pass attempt for the holder, Brooks Warwick, falls incomplete. Looking for Christopher Atkins in the back of the end zone. Officials talking, though, there was a flag. This is going to be against Champion, though.
So I guess you would just decline it.
And they do. And so the Chargers settle for 6. 48-7, Champion on top. 3:29 to go in the 4th quarter on the Chargers Sports Network.
Life's too short for dirty cars. At Club Car Wash, they make cleanliness easy so you can get back to enjoying the ride. Club Car Wash, your ticket to a cleaner, brighter day.
And a look at the stands here on homecoming night from Bernie ISD Stadium. Not many fans have left. With the home team rolling 48-7.
They're savoring the first home win.
That's true.
They're soaking it in.
First home win of the year will go down as the 5th win of the season for the Chargers. So this will improve their season record to 5-3, matching last year's total. More importantly, 3-2 in 13 5A play. Coming off the third touchdown pass of the night from freshman quarterback Ryder Flugents. 48-7, champion on top of Victoria East. Some payback this year as well after the Titans beat this Charger team last year in Victoria. And a penalty with another kick going out of bounds. Second time that's happened tonight for champion.
Well, that last drive, they go 8 plays, 50 yards to 436. So good time-consuming drive. They've been scoring in a minute, 2 minutes, minute and a half, 45 seconds, whatever. That one they go 4.5 and shorten that quarter dramatically.
Longest drive of the game for the Chargers in terms of time consumed. Now the Titans take over for what one would assume would be the final possession of the game for Victoria East with 3:29 left. The Titans have had their moments tonight. Rashawn Stafford, big first half on the ground for Victoria East. Dedrick Callis, some impressive physical runs, but just not enough plays tonight for this football team, which is going to fall to 1-7 on the year, and this all but eliminates the Titans from playoff contention.
Yeah, Callis also good physical runner, good athlete for him. Doesn't seem to mind contact, kind of initiates contact when he runs. And, you know, they've won at home. They beat MacArthur at home, and then they played Victoria West. I'm not sure if they have the name for that game, you know, like the Worst Bowl or Victoria Bowl or whatever, but they played West within 3 points.
You know, New Braunfels has a couple of those bowl games every year. The Worst Bowl against inner city rival Canyon, and the longest tenured rivalry in Texas high school football, the Guadalupe Bowl against Seguin.
Right.
New Braunfels winning both of those games this year.
A lot of high school games now, especially in this area, they get named. You know, there was the Chili Bowl back in the day, and you know, there's the Gucci Bowl, the Salsa Bowl, there's a few of them out there. Worst Bowl. If Bernie High would ever play champion, you call it the Bernie Bowl, but they've never played.
Would it be the Dog and Pony Bowl?
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to go on this one. From Bernie ISD Stadium, Chargers on their way to a 3rd district win on the Chargers Sports Network.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go, have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, ay, mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
And ready to wrap things up here tonight from Bernie, with champion 2 minutes away from a win over Victoria East. In command on top, 48-7. This game never in doubt from the start. Chargers scored at the opening drive of the game, and they have not looked back. A lot of big plays offensively. A 3-touchdown night for freshman quarterback Ryder Flugents. A couple of rushing touchdowns for Zachary Garcia, including a 60-yard gallop into the end zone. And the defense allowing the one scoring drive. Callis on the move, and there goes Callis down the field. Dedrick Callis all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. 63 yards to pay dirt. Well, Kerry, you and I was singing his praises all night. Dedrick Callis has been a bright spot for the Titans.
Like I said, he's a gamer. Still fighting, playing hard to the end, and so I'm going to head to the end zone right here, taking this ball to the house.
All these big plays tonight for Champion. That's the biggest one tonight for Victoria East. It does come, though, with the game already in hand. And the point after makes it 48-14. Minute 45 left. Brian Freeman alongside Kerry Barbosa. So Champion on its way to a win here will improve their district record to 3-2. And this is a very tough district. You know, Kerry, I mean, it boasts the reigning state champion, 5A state champion is Smithson Valley. You have New Braunfels, which has had a remarkable year this year. The Unicorns are 6-1. Piper, the last two seasons, has gone 23-2. You know, they've joined this district now as well. And with those heavyweights and the other teams fighting for the fourth and final playoff spot, if you're champion to be in a position to be a playoff team, that says a lot about this football program.
Yeah, and you mentioned those top three teams in the standings. You know, New Braunfels came down from 6A. They've done very well at 5A. Smithson Valley, of course, state champions last year. And then the team that beat them in district play last year, Piper. You know, so that's some three heavyweights in this district. So, yeah, to get a playoff spot, you know, Seguin, Champion, Wagner really kind of fighting for that last spot.
And this kickoff fielded to the 25-yard line. Big return across the 40, across midfield, and down the sidelines. It's Farias. Another Chargers had a big night.
Yeah, we may not be done with the scoring in a minute and a half. Maybe a couple more touchdowns at the rate they're scoring lately. I think they just go to victory formation and soak it in. Enjoy this one. Get ready for Thunderbirds. As you see the return there by Farias.
You know, we mentioned Smithson Valley, and you think about the journey that Larry Hill has taken. His first season with the program was back in 1993, and the Rangers won one game that year. Since then, they've been a perennial powerhouse. They've been to several state championship games, but had never won the big one.
Right.
And it finally comes in season number 32 for Larry Hill to win that elusive state championship.
And I think that's the longest time it's taken someone as a coach to win it, 32 years.
Here's Barnes to carry, and Barnes, good run here inside the 25. Don't imagine you'll see Champion running with a sense of urgency in terms of getting the next playoff as we wind down to the final minute 20.
Not going in victory formation just yet.
Next snap will come inside of a minute left. You know, that state title was also a big boon for the greater San Antonio area.
Yeah, it's been a drought.
You know, in terms of elite 5A and 6A football, been dominated by Houston and Dallas, and to some extent Austin as well, if you look at Westlake. Here's Barnes, the carry to the 21, short of the first down. And the Chargers will not have to run another play here.
Yeah, Lake Travis had their time in the sun there. The drive for 5. Baker Mayfield was one of those guys that went through that system at that time.
And it does not look like the Chargers will run another play. In fact, you look at the sidelines, and Champion already lining up for the post-game low fives and handshakes, and that's it. For the first time this season, the Champion Chargers win at home, fittingly on homecoming, as they beat Victoria East 48-14 That's now 2 wins in a row for this Charger football team. Sitting it now at 3-2 and 13 5A play in a prime position carry for a playoff spot.
Yep, 4 wins usually gets you in this district, and they're on the verge, like you said. It's going to come down probably next week. They would have a chance the following week against Piper, but between those two teams, you'd rather have it against Piper. You'd rather get that win because Piper's going to be tough, so you'd rather defeat Wagner here, and you're going to be at home. So prime opportunity for them. They've won the games they've had to win. And this was one of them, and they took care of business tonight.
Well, that's going to wrap up our coverage here from Bernie ISD Stadium. My broadcast partner, Kerry Barboza, I'm Brain Freeman, saying once again the final score, Champion 48, Victoria East 14. On behalf of our entire Chargers Sports Network crew, good night from Bernie ISD Stadium.